place to start from. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to another liftoff of the Starship Chaos. How are you doing out there, Star Voyagers? Tyler, howdy, boss. Welcome. Bastion has finally arrived. Been meaning to play this for years. Years, I tell you. You feel like Dog Dookie. Oh, man. Don't feel like Dog Dookie. That's no good. Why you feel like Dog Dookie? What's gonna fix that for you? What can we do to fix that for you? Good have. Subtitles are on. Holy shit, it's Jay! Is my appearance a surprise? Wombat, it's good to see you. Kimberly, what's happening? Are things working? Alerts and stuff? Let's hear the bees, please. Did we hear the bees? Why didn't you see? I'm wondering the exact same thing. Let me look into that. Post haste. I was clicking buttons on that screen earlier, so it's possible I misclicked something. I'm looking. No, should have been good. Oh, I know what it is. I didn't restart the bot. Hold fast. Hold fast. We may or may not drop a few frames. I don't know what kind of traffic it makes during a live stream when I fire up OnkBot. I guess we'll see. You know I'm always pushing up against the high end of what I have available from TDS. I'm always worried that the slightest flutter of traffic from something else is going to disrupt it. Reloading the bot, and then things should kick in. There's nothing more than that. Hey, Densa. Still loading. Bot's in a mood. There it is. There we go.
Kept you waiting, huh?
So, let's see, Wombat, I was thinking maybe Jay and I are the same person since we're never in the room at the same time. Oh my god. Mind totally blown. Alright, I think things are fixed. Does that mean we can start now? That would be cool. Wild Hood, howdy doody. Hello everyone, hello to you. I've never played Bastion. 5 minutes of it or so, but I've not played through the game. There's excellent music. Should be visually compelling, and it has a dynamic narration, a responsive narration. And I've only heard the first little bit of it. So we jump right in. Normal mode or no sweat mode? We'll go normal. I'm just curious. Unlimited chances to carry on. As opposed to you can run out of lives and fail out, or do I want to know? Normal mode it is.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Welcome, let me up. Miss Misery, welcome all. Chatters and lurkers.
He gets up,
Gets up.
sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
So who's played this?
Finds his
Mia, have you played
lifelong
this?
friend just lying in the road.
His lifelong
Well,
friend
it's
is a
touching.
hammer.
Came in over a secure channel.
Rango, thank you. Thank you for the resub, man. You are the best. Rango, thank you, man. Much love. Cheers. Thank you for your support. And welcome. So he can roll, jump.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
I figured go back to this one before playing Transistor. I haven't played either.
That a survivor? No, ma'am.
Doesn't
It's
look like a
gas
survivor.
fella, forced out from underground.
Gas fella, huh?
Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
Life bar, XP. And something else. Looks like little crystal shards. Are they coming out of certain things, everything? Hey, Bread. You completed it a few times. Definitely a good one. Not really fair to compare them. Pretty different
Kid just
game.
rages
Gameplay's
for a while.
different, right? Very different. Kid just rages for a while. That's the plan, man. Is everybody doing all right? Start of the week? Anybody checking in? Got family, friends checking in after hurricane passing through?
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods.
Oh,
But it'll
repeater.
have to do.
Anyone heard from Hazcat? He was stuck in
Gotta
St.
hold it
Petersburg.
still to spin up the chamber.
Okay, but what am I shooting at? Does it recharge automatically? So unlimited ammo, runs out, reload. Okay. Hopefully no actual ammunition limitations. Transistor, more tactical combat, more emotional, you feel, Pred? So, still got my hammer. I've got a gun and a hammer. Same time, different buttons. Nothing on the trigger yet. Can I run? They're laying
Kid's
it out
worked up
one
quite
brick
a
at a
thirst by
time.
now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just
Yeah,
need
it
a drink.
does. Sometimes you just need a drink. Health tonics, refill. Same button to shoot interacts
A
with
school of
things.
squirts tunnels up
Excellent.
around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
This music is sweet. Good music. Saloon. Yeah, we gotta go in there. Saloon. Anything build up when we come over this way?
every day.
Yo, Chronic! What's happening, man? This builds up. So what does that mean? Yo!
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
Wait, okay, that was roll. I kept trying to heal. Just trying to commit the controls to short-term memory. When injured, Y to heal. That's right. That one, not.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
What are these things? We're allowed to break stuff up in the tavern.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Yeah, if you say so. Bullhead shield. Trigger? Trigger. Nope. Left
But
trigger.
just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief.
No! I am not a thief. Oh, God. bounce them back at him. Yes.
Special delivery. Gas, fellas.
Yeah, that's a nice shield, though. Hey, Miss Doom, you love the choice, the
Windbags
game
start
choice?
turning up for last call.
Oh, God. Kind of like, area attack. Hi, by the way, to you as well. How are you doing today?
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork.
You never heard of this game, Chronic, huh? Hit up the now command. I think it was made for Xbox Live.
Big old fella.
Oh,
comes out in front of
Xbox
the
Live
kid.
Arcade.
Them windbags are playing for keeps.
Damn. Oh man. Get out of there. Roll. I gotta remember I can roll and shoot and heal. Die. That escalated quickly. I don't feel like I'm moving very fast yet, although the rolling is obviously meant to be part of it.
Kid sees the way.
I got overwhelmed
Bastion
very
out the
quickly.
window. It's a bit of a drop.
Who's up here? Can we talk? Hello? You a statue?
Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Good, well. Last wishes are important.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Well, it's on PlayStation now. Yeah, Wombat! Oh yeah! Wombat Hex, thank you. Subbing with Twitch Prime. Yes! Cheers! Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the stream, Wombat. As always, thank you for being here. Yes, thank you. Now you can double dip too. We need. I haven't figured out a way to formally acknowledge Double Dip Club, but that needs to be done. Thank you. Yeah, look at how he's running though. It looks like he's running in place almost, and then he's occasionally getting a few feet. Evasive roll to avoid oncoming attacks. How about to go faster? Is there a run button? Maybe we can.
He gets a good look at
sprint or
things on his
something.
way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
A bow, huh? I like bows. Bow take the place of the gun. We swap it out. Game is an RPG. In many ways, same basic mechanic. Charge it up though.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice.
Okay,
He
seems
knows
to
he
lock.
should draw the string all the way back.
Seems to lock on automatically. Can I choose targets? What if I want to move?
Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
Promise not to slobber in the chips. Yeah, I got a bad habit of double dipping too.
And then he falls
Oh!
to his death. I'm just fooling.
Nice. It was pretty easy to fall off. All things considered.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Oh, man. Move kind of quickly. Charge it up more. That's why that shot didn't work. Taking hits as we go. A refill over there. Alright. I think I'm gonna like this. Whirlwind!
Picks up a few pointers from a
Oh,
dusty
that's what
old
I've been looking
tome.
for. Is that a charge? No.
He's a mighty fast
Haha.
learner.
So we need to maybe charge that up. What's the other one? Does the other one have to do with the whirlwind? No, wrong ones. Come on, get on up here.
He finds the distillery right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
Potions and weapons.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Does look weirdly slow. Maybe that will be mitigated. RPG, we're bound to have some sort of skills. And
Message coming in.
things will progress in some direction. Jamster, thank you for the host. Good evening. Welcome. So can we only set these here? Breaker's bow. These are the things we already have. Dancing shot. Secret breaker technique causes an arrow to bounce from target to target. Requires 1 black tonic per use. So does whirlwind. Whirlwind's what's equipped. Spinning strike. Bolt burst. For whatever reason, not unlocked. It was already assigned. Leave it there. Kale hammer, main weapon. So we could have whatever we want in the 2 slots. We could have 2 ranged weapons if we prefer. Let's keep it the way it is for now. I kind of like the bow. You good for Monday? Saber, Pendragon. Cheers, welcome. Figures Jay would head right for the distillery. If you don't have a distillery in the tough part of town, you will never keep anybody under control.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Level 2, get more slots with levels. Squirt cider, 10 max health. Fermented squirt extract, I don't know how I feel about that. With the nose of still bread and ocean water, very nutritious. Dread rum, critical hit chance. Pungent concoction. And fetching fizz started as a barroom prank, but evolved to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. Is that like soak up everything on the bar with the towel and put that in a glass? Absorb stray fragments. Let's keep it on squirt cider. All right, that seems to be where, not so much where we buy things like, whoa, did you just not fall? It's where we equip rather than purchase. So, oops, that was 1 use. I might want to rearrange what's on what button. It always happens when I do that. It's immediately after I reconfigure the buttons that my brain starts to remember the original configuration I was struggling with.
Some of them
not
squirt
mess with it
birth
at all.
like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Made the perfect rum and coke for once? What made it perfect? Inquiring minds want to know. Need to get a feel for that whirlwind. One left, that's good. A little warning about only having 1 left. This thing's gonna spawn until I break these machines or something? They are. Well, that would be helpful to pay attention to. First few minutes with the new control scheme is always a little different, isn't it? A little awkward. Switch. Switch.
An ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's
ratio.
real close now.
Gotta mix things just right. I'm no mix master. Quite. Ah, music is kicking. Keep playing that. I need to put together my various skills. Oh, and I really want to know how to switch targeted enemy if possible. It seems like it should be. It's auto-locking. If I switch it, it's not a flick of the analog stick, as far as I can tell. Something
Kid
heavy.
takes a chunk of alloy.
Chunk of alloy, huh?
Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Spoiled blueberries. Pack. Something heavy. Upgrade material for the Kale Hammer. City crest, an ID badge, and our squirt cider. Oh, hello.
Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Maybe not, huh? Is that thing gonna grow again? Seems like they're getting smaller, because it doesn't regrow. Try to focus on the one that's is the ground breaking up.
Kid puts him out of his misery. Robs a scumbag of his last meal.
Are we talking about doctored coffee here? Somebody putting some whiskey in their coffee? As long as that doesn't happen with all 16 daily cups.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Steal the city's heart doesn't sound like a might as well.
Kid has a feeling you better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat.
Oh shit, man!
Down. toward
He
the
whirled
Bastion.
right off the edge. Geralt would have done the same thing. The stranger. What
Now
did we
the
get
kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
That was supposed to happen? Whoa, we fell. Something stranger still. What? I don't have any of my...
Did anybody else survive?
gear? It's gone?
Sure enough, he finds another.
Oh, rum and coke. Coke for the caffeine.
He finds me.
I'm only an hour past coffee, so my brain hasn't switched over yet. My mug's in the fridge. Getting cold.
We talk for a spell.
Discuss the city crest or the core. Ask about the seal representing the city of Calondia. Weren't these only meant to be for uniform and identification?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
And the core. Ask about the large bluish mineral found in the Wharf District. Feels warm to the touch and hums like a motor. What exactly does it do?
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Like a hub world. Still don't have access to my gear. Got one of these. Why are you so slow? Let's look at the controls here real quick. No, there's no run. No run. Next target, LBRB. That'll help. Actually, that'll help. Bumpers to switch targets. 12th! Oh, God! You're way behind. So this is Foundation. All if we go over this? Looks like we might. No. Nothing else there. What's up here?
The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Well, not entirely.
Build something on the foundation. On the foundation. Here. Building. Our Bastion ain't gonna build
Kid ponders
itself.
what to build.
Distillery or an arsenal. The only spirits permitted on the rippling walls were the kind that increased productivity. Well, machines of drink and merriment before the machines of war.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
What do we have here? New ones. Ware whiskey, 100% critical hit chance. Only active when your health is less than 33%. Scentless, yet very brisk beverage of boiled rattletail whisker. Used to revive patients in triage centers. You saw the lock of Lamia hair yesterday. Speed while defending. Spicy, nutty flavors and a dry aftertaste, very heavy and filling. Cinder Brick Stout. One chance to carry on if defeated. Damage surrounding foes if defeated. Sounds good. Hearty Punch. Dread Rum was crit chance. Let's go, let's put Hearty Punch in the second slot.
Hearty Punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
So since Y was heal, now what happens? Do we choose? Level 2. What happens when we have a whole bunch of things unlocked? Or do they serve more as passives? Having one potion available. There, like a 10% crit chance. I bet that's a passive. More levels, more slots, more passives. Maybe that's our primary skill system.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Let's find out.
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
The Bastion home base. To harness the Bastion's power, seek out cores across the city and beyond. The Workman Ward, core detected, find it and bring it back. There may be useful supplies here as well. Breaker Barracks, proving ground. Here the Breakers once honed their skill and focus with their bows. We've cleared the Wharf District. These once busy shipping lanes are now completely gone. Right, Workman Ward.
The Workman Ward. Them windbags used to keep the city humming along here.
That was a great scare. The type of thing I need to put up on the website. Now that we have a functional website, I want to start more collections of videos, favorite moments, clips of the week. I started playing with some video editing software. I need to learn the basics, but I've been playing with that. So that's an older clip, great by itself, but I want to do more edits. I want to take things that happened over time and edit them together and bone up on some of the basics. Fly there, let's go.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
Bad and wrong. That was a hell of a thing though, Tyler.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one?
Which one?
He heads for the biggest dump in town. Scumbag Alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash.
It's so bad that I'm taking damage just standing here. Unless it's an aura that they have. It's the slime they're putting on the ground.
And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel. The Calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. They always said old Gershel wouldn't go without a fight.
Resident Evil 7 should be fun. I've got some surprises for October, though it's mostly one surprise.
The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
But it'll play into all that stuff. We're gonna play Outlast 2 and Resident Evil 7. I've heard some disappointing things about Outlast 2. You should play it anyways, though, right? You should play it anyway. We'll have a great time. And Resident Evil 7, a lot of praise for that. I've heard.
Keeps telling himself he better watch his step.
Better watch your step. It's a system
core,
shock, too.
No surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him.
Yeah, who's got more ideas? No promises, but who's got more ideas? Something sharp. Something sharp. Upgrade material for a certain weapon. A batch of Zul wood leaves. Best not handled barehanded. World's sharpest blades are treated with their oil. Yeah.
He heads for the east
We should
side.
play at least one
windbags
older
used to keep
title,
the
one
local forge.
classic. I'd like to also play Resident Evil 1, the remake, the HD, but that's not what I meant by a classic. We should play something in its
Somehow
original
that
form.
old
So
forge
something
is
older,
still
something
standing.
classic. Maybe a Silent Hill. I've never played the Silent Hill games. Hey, there's Showboat. How you doing? So 12 to 18 is what you're saying, Saber, here. I'm hearing 12 to 18.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Do upgrades in the forge, something heavy. Upgrade material for the Kale Hammer. Sharp, upgrade for something. Select an upgrade. Sledgehead, 50% damage.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
PT if you have it. I do have PT, and that's kind of a short one. That's good. I like that. Let's, yeah, that's a short one. We should play PT while it's still on my PS4. You can't, even if you have it on your account, you can no longer re-download it, so you have to have it installed. That was the would-be Silent Hill demo for PS4. Kojima dead before getting fired by Konami and all that fun stuff. All right, we got an upgrade for our Kale Hammer.
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
Guess again. Guess again, kid.
He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time.
War
Scumbag
machine.
can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
Press to slash hold to throw. What happens then? Come back to me? Yeah. But my special doesn't work with this. I would need maybe a different special to work with this. Ah! That's a different thing. Refill. Okay, I'm starting to get used to these. Squirt lure.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
Use
No
squirt
sign of the
lure.
core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch.
Ah. We made a friend. So if we use this, let's wait till there's refills around to test it a little more.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
And is the one that we lured invulnerable to our own attacks? Yes. Good. Started down here, we went up there, we went down there. We got one more place to go.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Ah, damn. Ragged
No white
hood.
gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the
Memento.
same thing.
Need to grab PSVR for Resident Evil. I will give it some thought. But I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to bring
There
back.
it is. but it's locked down tight.
Play
in
games
an
in the
alloy
dark in
cage.
October. I know we've done some of that, but I want to do that. I want it to work better. I've wanted it to work better since we did it back in 2015.
A blustery old
I won't talk too much
foreman's
about it
keeping
until
his
we get
fellas in
there.
check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Ooh, what's up, man? I just got one hit killed. Didn't I? What's recover? Oh, recover like in Saints Row. Oh, man. I'm getting knocked around a lot. Let me tell you, there's a few things more boring than watching someone else play VR games. It's never been on my short list of plans. Would you? Good God, would you get wrecked already? Here, come on. Summon. I want my hammer back. I want my hammer back. I want my area attack back. This katana's neat and all, but I hate getting ragdolled. You monumental pricks.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
Oh, yeah. All I had to do was go for the big guy. The others would have surrendered. All right, that's pretty neat. Core! XP, heal.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
Build the forge and bastion to upgrade weapons. Yeah, so we want a forge.
He comes back, just
also
like I
need
knew he
the-
would.
What's it called? An armory? We need to
Core
be able to
hums in his
select
pack.
stuff too.
The monument's calling for it.
We'll talk to you in a second, stranger. Or we'll talk to you now because we don't have a choice. That'll work too. Ask about the ragged hood belonging to some ill-fated gas fella.
The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Core into the monument.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Lock another area. So the arsenal will let us swap things out if we want to go back to the hammer, etc. Upgrades. We definitely want the forge. Let's arsenal before forge. Mirror shield available.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Bars a bow. Have 2 melee weapons if we wanted. Switch back to the gun. I like the bow. I like the bow. I like the bow. Keep the bow. And we can't. Whirlwind works with the hammer. Bolt burst with the fang repeater. Squirt lure. Mirror shield. Dancing shot. Okay, that's Breaker's bow. Mirror shield automatically counter blocks all oncoming attacks for a short time. I like the whirlwind though. Then we'd have to switch back to the hammer. Let's switch back to the hammer. And whirlwind.
Ain't much kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
Hi, Squirt. This is fun so far.
Picked
Skyway.
up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Core detected. Sundown path. Melting pot. Has to be locked up in here somewhere amid all the cargo.
The melting pot. Place hoarded all sorts of fineries from beyond the boundless sea.
Let's fly. Secret skills are powerful but require... Looks like rum. I keep seeing the name.
In
It's
better days,
black
the
something.
melting pot
What is
was
it?
sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt. Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stabweeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart.
You can't smash them up either. Something nasty. Upgrade material for the Fang Repeater. Prickly bundle of bones from a carrion critter. Said he never got these under control. The Calamity did. He just did.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down.
Can break them. Work them over a bit. So, Woo,
Core stuck inside one of those
Kim,
fancy
and anyone else
cages.
playing some Destiny, how's that going? A few days in. Or we hit the switch. Trip mine?
Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous.
Okay, but we gotta have something to set it off. Let's hit the switch and see what happens.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Beat the main story already. Last night. Major rage moment. We got disconnected right
Quite
here.
a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in.
There you go. Check out my trip mine. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense.
Nice.
Judging by
Come
the
to my aid.
it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers.
We don't take kindly to people who don't take kindly to interlopers.
Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard he popped that mean old foreman.
Oh, hi. Oh, man. We got big friends now. Hey, Shags.
At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell.
Hard to tell. Thanks for trolling me there.
Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Ancient
Ain't all bad.
spices.
There's a kid find some
Sealed
spices
jar
from
of
the
exotic
motherland.
ingredients from a
Tax-free.
distant land.
One thing's for sure.
Tax-free.
That cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene, to be sure. A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7. You give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Got a stowaway.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
Kindergarten. Tim, I think you should jump in. Shagzomatic. We are woo. Give you some good backup. Ancient spices.
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Celandia. It was good living here for a while. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Now we get our forge. New upgrades
A lot
available.
of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
Something sharp, something nasty. Something nasty for the Fang Repeater. Ammo capacity.
Turns out those old bones still have
Switch
some spark
upgrades.
in them.
So we both need to pay for them and unlock them, I guess, with different pickups. Something sharp, upgrade for the war machine. Oh, wait, I wasn't catching on here. There we go. Two choices at each tier. Double clip or speed clip, faster reload. Okay, so what did we put on that? We had 50% damage. We could have increased critical hit chance. For something sharp, we can have 20% crit chance or attacks cripple foes and attacks deal damage over time.
The little
Incinerator.
Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light.
We try the katana again. Come over here to our arsenal. Let's switch it up. Let's try the Fang Repeater again. And let's try the katana or machete. I keep calling it the war machine. Sorry about that. Trip mine, that was good. Let's keep doing trip mines.
The repeater and machete, favorite choices of the Ura hunters we once fought. Can't be too careful these days.
You can be more careful than that. Off the edge. Should we see what the proving ground is about? No core there. It may just be a practice ground, but I want to see what it is. S7, death by machete.
The breakers used to come here for target practice.
How goes, man?
Used to play a little game.
Target practice.
See who could bust the most targets in the fewest shots.
Most targets, fewest shots. Clear all targets in a few shots. So set up line shots that cut through.
He's focused.
Are you also
He's
timed?
armed, and he's off.
It's likely to fall, is what he is likely to do. So that's what I wasn't doing that I'd like to do, is set targets. Now the line doesn't... Let's see what happens. Yeah, the projected line was a little different. What they're doing here. Hey, hey, hey!
Perfect shot just happens in a flash. Kid ain't done bad at all.
Claim your prize before you go. Third prize, shots fired 11. Better than that, but something stringy. Next prize is at 10 or fewer. Something stringy. Upgrade for the bow. Stretch of meese gut. Skyway, and what's down here? Restart. Ah, if we want to try it again. Let's try it again. Start.
Kid ain't had enough of the Breakers barracks. Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
I don't know. It's only gonna be 3, isn't it? Did it even get to its final target? I'm sure it did. Ten or fewer. Can we get both of these in one shot? We have to. Oh, you! Okay. Third prize. We'll come back to it. We're gonna be playing this for a few days. We'll come back to it. I don't think it's possible until bow upgrades. Interesting. Maybe that's...
He returns with some of the materials we need.
Let's go upgrade that bow. Wish the kid would learn how to run faster. Draw speed or +2 target penetrations per shot. That's
With a good length of
maybe
meese
what you
gut,
were talking
that
about.
bow's like new
That would
again.
help. Will help. Let's go right back and try it. Jamster, you're waiting for October for Destiny on PC. Didn't realize it wasn't also launching. Yeah. hard to know what you're aiming at. I think that's the one. Wait, do what I want, did it? Uh-oh. I was trying something different. I'm not sure that was a good plan. We can still do it, but it's a little iffy. You have to get both of these. Thank you. Well, first place is going to take a lot more precision.
Solid performance.
Have a plan for that. We're not going to try it now. Procyon! My name is Procyon Lotor, and I am here to witness Jay somehow overthink Bastion. Your wish is my command. To upgrade the bow, though. You're right about that. Something fancy. Upgrade for something. The PC beta was nice. Woo. Yeah, 5 or fewer. 5 or fewer. I think that might take some more upgrades. So we've got the katana and the gun to play with now. The machete. Where are we going? Sundown Path is available. Is it the only thing available right now? Proving ground. Different one. A proving ground for a different weapon. Machete's got its own proving ground.
Couples used to walk the sundown path.
Nice sitar.
Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
Sitar.
But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid. The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Sky bridges link the path together. One of their bridges whips the kid along. Air travel always was an iffy proposition. But Calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again.
All right, Kim, have a good lurk.
But the question is, who else could have taken the core?
Master,
Well,
working and
ain't no
lurking.
survivor stole the thing.
I know you'll manage just fine.
Scumbag ate it by mistake.
Pick that back up. No.
Tough break. Unlike the kid, That core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path.
What's that? Hand grenade? Uh-oh.
These wires to toss those things plenty far away.
Yeah, the only problem is he ain't wise at all. Nice.
Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake them up. In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question.
What's that?
Who else could have survived the calamity? So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us. Ain't always much to say.
Don't have the weapons to go with some of those things. Okay. What else is open then? Proving grounds and core detected. Hanging Gardens.
The Hanging Gardens. Folks used to go here to relax from their relaxing.
Sounds like my kind of place.
The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him, not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley, his kindly wife. It was someone like him. Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all.
Oh shit, it's grenades now. That's right.
Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder Brothers didn't make it.
About the healing mechanic, something. I shouldn't be healing before picking one up. I think picking one up when you're down one will heal you, and so I shouldn't be using one before picking one up. If we come across one, we can
They never
test
saw
that.
what it was like beyond the walls.
I'm not sure what we're gonna do for Halloween this year. Halloween proper.
Nordy the bird boy.
Tyler, I'm thinking about it though. Thinking about it already. I don't think I'll be ready to get back to a 24 by then. We're running out of time. I haven't done a 12 yet since surgery, so we're gonna need
Grady
to
Sr.
get there first.
Grady Jr. They didn't make it. But him, he survived.
Not heal me up. Okay, never mind. Ura sigil.
Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here.
Insignia borne by the people of Ura heritage. The Tazzle spade was a rare sight in Kalandia before the calamity, as very few Ura lived in the city. Now there are fewer still. Well, I've done that a few times.
Just think, without that man,
If I'm full and I
wouldn't
hit
be
it,
here right
it
now.
will heal me up.
would we? The core survives as well. Kid does what he has to do. What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
The survivor agreed to return to the Bastion.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia.
Sail, Gale, Caelondia.
He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time.
Talked to Zolf about life in Caelondia before the calamity. What was it like living in the city? Didn't you get homesick?
For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
I think alerts are quite working today, are they? Maybe I just missed something in chat. No, they're actually, the timing was uncanny. I was actually checking to see if alerts were working. I saw Random Pearson over on one page right before it popped in chat. There's timing for you. I don't know if alerts are working, but Random Pearson, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Dolph, what do you think about the sigil? You've been in Caelondia long? Did you travel all the way from the east?
He was born in the Tazzle
Like
terminals.
Drebin?
The Ura
Yeah,
sent
but
him
it
on a
does.
mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right.
It does bear some resemblance to that. Jamster music reminds you of Borderlands for some reason. Wasteland kind of music.
Well, look what we have here.
Memorial or Lost and Found. A plans for a structure that chronicles past and future efforts. Just need a place to build it. Lost and Found holds and restores a variety of valuables. What kind of valuables are we losing? Calamity tore the old world to pieces, yet even the smallest fragments can be restored in the Bastion. Paying tribute to the past, one may better prepare for the future. Memorial first. Completed the valediction.
The memorial. Here, a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Earn first prize in the required number of proving grounds. 7 of those, you get 5,000 shards, so you have to cash these in. We've constructed a memorial to Celandia. We can get 250 shards as a reward. One of
The
progress.
valediction.
Okay.
Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
415. Discover the lost mementos. Gain the required number of mementos strewn across the countryside. Secret skill techniques. Number of land pieces. Different species of beast. 10 or more foes in a single well-placed shot. 15 times in a row without missing. Strike 15 times in a row. Counter blocking all at less than 20% health. Defeat and count. Anyways, get the idea. Why am I reading these backwards? I don't know.
Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
I think we're gonna take our first break before we continue. Seems like a good spot. We're gonna keep coming back to this hub. And then what? Who knows? But if this is the Bastion, we're not like racing through this, are we? I figured we'd need at least 2, if not 3 streams for this. Seems people put in upwards of 15, 20 hours, even if you can go through it in less than 8, 10. We're not racing through it right now, are we? Anyway, break time. Can't beat this music, but we're gonna hear plenty of it in the game, so we'll put on something else for the break. I'm gonna go stretch and snack and feed the dogs and pull that cold mug out of the fridge. And I'll see you all back here in a few. Stay tuned, everyone.